Hey guys, it turns out Marvel made this new show and it's actually really good. WandaVision is the first Disney Plus original Marvel show, and of course it stars Wanda and Vision, and they find themselves somehow trapped in this weird television sitcom land where they're just kind of reenacting tropes of old shows like Dick Van Dyke and stuff like that. But you can tell there's something more sinister going on. Is this a world Wanda created all by herself? Is there something else involved? What the heck is going on with this interdimensional color swapping crap? And so much more happens that I'm not gonna go all the way in depth in. The first thing I loved about WandaVision is the performances are very freaking strong. Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany are so good in these roles, and you realize that Marvel's kind of been holding them back the whole time. In the Avengers movies and Captain America and everything, Wanda and Vision have just kind of been side characters, but this show shows that they can be fully fledged, fully developed characters with their own needs and wants and aspirations, and this show gives them so much to work with. Seeing Wanda and Vision in this domesticated alternate reality isn't something I knew I wanted as a fan, but it turns out seeing these superpowered people get into regular people hijinks is just as entertaining in its own right. Pixar proved that 17 years ago and it still holds true today. There's a fantastic amount of detail, love, and attention in each of these eras of sitcoms that the show covers. I didn't have cable growing up, so I ended up watching a lot of reruns of old-timey sitcoms like Bewitched, Dick Van Dyke, I Love Lucy, stuff like that. And it's crazy how much the first couple episodes feel like a TV show from that exact era, from the costumes to the dialogue to the set dressing to the hair and makeup, the laugh tracks, the reduced aspect ratio, the classic sitcom 3-camera setup. It's all here. And the same applies to every other sitcom era they tackle. It's all done super well.
I've never been allowed to be funny. This is my first time getting to be funny as Wanda. What a gas. I'm very funny.
She is enormously funny.
Very funny.
Non-sitcom stuff aside, there's a lot of fantastical sci-fi Marvel stuff that expands the MCU in magical ways, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. In the midst, there are some new characters that get introduced, my favorite of which being Monica Rambeau. Not gonna spoil just yet where her character goes and why I liked her, but she left a very strong impression so far. I was also pleasantly surprised at how strong the writing and the character work was. Unlike the previous Marvel movies, which, like I said, just kind of delegated Wanda and Vision to side characters with barely any development, this show goes fully into both the psyche of Wanda and Vision and how they interpret and process the previous events of the MCU that have led them to this point. And that leads into some absolutely gut-wrenching moments. The relationship between Wanda and Vision is deep, it's complex, it's genuine, and leads into some absolutely emotionally character-defining moments. This show has drama. It has actual drama with two people that doesn't have a Marvel trademark bathos joke in between. I hate that in Marvel movies, and this show mostly alleviates that problem. When a moment is supposed to be serious, it stays serious. When a moment is supposed to be funny, it stays funny. The tone of this show is overall extremely consistent, and I really appreciated that. So yes, when this show is on it, it is on it. It is one of the most impressive projects Marvel has made in years. But that's not to say it's perfect. Some of the side characters are just extremely annoying and don't have much to do except explain the sci-fi mumbo jumbo that's going on. We spend a lot of time with them outside the alternate Wanda world to just kind of fill us in on what's going on, which is needed, but those scenes really tended to drag on with the trademark Marvel one-liners that didn't really work for me. The show also really prides itself on these huge character reveals that you can really see coming if you've just been remotely paying attention. And there are some very misleading payoffs where the show kind of teases it's going in one direction and then opts out for the easy route and just kind of wraps everything up in a nice little bow. But in order to address that, we had to talk spoiler warnings. Skip to this part of the video if you don't want to be spoiled.
3, 2, 1.
Spoilers! Agatha is a mid-villain. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Catherine Hahn plays the heck out of this role. She does a fantastic job, but as far as a memorable villain she wasn't that great. I like how she teaches Wanda that she doesn't know diddly squat about magic, but I didn't find her backstory that compelling, and it seemed like she didn't put up too much of a fight towards the end. The show thought it would be some big plot twist or something to reveal it was Agatha all along, but come on guys, we knew. Agatha's supposed to be somewhat intimidating given her display of magical powers, but the thing is she retains that cartoony sitcom delivery throughout all the intimidating moments, so you kind of are back and forth or whether or not you're supposed to take her seriously. She was entertaining enough as a villain, but are we really gonna remember her like Thanos or Loki or Killmonger or Vulture? I don't think so. The biggest missed opportunity of the show is Pietro, fake Pietro, hiring Evan Peters to do a fake Quicksilver just so we can say, oh, it was Ralph Boner the entire time.
Boner.
Come on, you could have tied this to extra dimensional stuff to tie into the new Doctor Strange movie. You could have made this an easy segue into mutants in the MCU. Why? Why'd you do us like this, Marvel? A good spoiler is, oh my goodness, Monica Rambeau, where have you been all my life? This character is fantastic. I love how they used her to show the human side of the blip and how much of a tragedy that would be for people to come back in 5 years. Knowing their loved ones have passed, that crap would hurt. I'm glad they brought that tragic side out of an event that would be that catastrophic. I'm also glad she has powers. She's gonna be my new favorite Avenger. As far as White Vision goes, let's hope he gets a paint job. I thought it was a little ham-fisted how other Vision can just restore his memories, no questions asked. I'm like, wait, why'd you question who you were in the first place if you had the capacity to do that to yourself? Wanda's kids were pretty cool, I guess. I really liked how they got to team up and fight alongside as a family, Incredible style at the end. That was sick. In the goodbye scene, the mommy and daddy will always love you, let me tuck you in one last time. That got me choked up, man. That was great. Same for Wanda and Vision's farewell scene. Wanda finally giving Vision an established identity and seeing that resolution to their relationship come to a halt. It was just so heartbreaking, man. Vision was laying down some truth bombs this season, man. That line about what is grief if not love persevering or some crap like that. Dude, I love the writing for these characters in this show. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Hayward, because his character sucks and he really doesn't do much. You could literally fill anyone else in this role just to build an evil Vision and literally nothing changes about the story. But anyway, apart from those little gripes, WandaVision was overall excellent. If the MCU Disney Plus TV shows can be this well made and high production quality, bring them all on. This is a great step forward for more MCU content, and I cannot wait until Falcon and the Winter Soldier airs next week. I'm gonna give WandaVision a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks so much for watching this review. I should really make more of these videos, shouldn't I? I've been devoting a lot of time to voice acting and of course streaming at pack_plays_. You should totally follow. But until then, thanks for watching, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.